Well, shit, we can talk about how people fell, and then how.
It's on live.
All right, right. The Hebrew Israelites, and hey, down here with the New Orleans camp, Chicago Rob. First and foremost, want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushua Ba'Shem Karadash. Second one, give that honor to the apostle of GMS, Circle of Well. Peace, blessing, salutation to the hopefully elect. And this gospel, this truth is for Israelites only. It's consistent from so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native American, West Indians. And we're just gonna go through the spirit. We'll see what it leads to. And brother gonna start off with Jeremiah 2. Because we, through the spirit of Yahweh Shah, we do these lessons to edify people because we are the nation of Israel which fell. And we have a people that call themselves the people, the real people, the chosen children of Israel. But when you read the scriptures, it doesn't, what they're going through now, what they're doing now, it doesn't, how you say, come together with the scriptures. But there's a people that have fallen, that have been put in captivity, is a reproach, a byword, and then that's in captivity now, which is being restored. And you're seeing it right, that third temple being built right before everybody's eyes, which nobody can see. You got it.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 21. Yet I had planted thee a noble vine, holy of right seed.
Yeah, and so the Lord, gave our people, statutes, what is it, law, statute, commandments, which was supposed to be kept. But unfortunately, we fell, we became rebellious. And you can give me that, rebellious from witchcraft. And we fell off. We were put in captivity. We was conquered. We were punished, and pretty much we were brought low. But through the spirit of Yahweh Shah, we understand Yahweh Shah was able to open up the seals of this book and give it to his people, starting with the elect. This is what you're saying. Men of the Lord, those what we are. Going out there on the houses and the byways and taking time to come together as a people again and broadcast his name. And edify our people.
I got that rebellion.
You got
This one of the four, start at 5. It says, Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments.
That's right.
Even as Yahweh my power commanded.
And a lot of our people wonder why, when you go from city to city, state to state, you see the condition of our people. We've been put underneath a wicked, cruel ruler. The so-called white man, which is the modern day Egypt, Assyrian, Babylonian, and he's pretty much dealing with us in a certain manner. When you go to Exodus, what is it? I think the first chapter, the 20th chapter, talks about how the strategic way that Esau has to deal with our people to pretty much make us low, mentally destroyed, physically messed up, the chemical warfare, the gang warfare, violence, etc. And how the way we got so much anger embedded in us. But again, the way that the anger comes out of Jake is amongst each other. And Esau pretty much, how you say, directed all that anger and hatred within ourselves, But our people wonder why these things happen. Well, because of curses. You got it.
It says that ye should do so in the land whether ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
So Jake doesn't, and if anybody want to chime in, chime in. One thing for certain, Jake listened to NLE Chopper. Jake listened to, what's the other nigga? NBA Youngboy for guidance, for wisdom and knowledge and understanding. One thing Esau has set up for our people is wicked, lawless, demonic, detrimental niggas that are misleading our people. And then when he takes the truth, the prophets, and then he tries to make a joke out of us. What thus you saw Juicy, another dumb niggas that's on TV do so.
Right? Yeah, they conform to perverseness.
Yeah.
A lot of our people have chosen other gods to follow. All right, and now they have had them in a downtrodden state.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the state of our people.
Yep.
The laws made us great people in the sight of the nations, but now we're lower than the nation.
That's right.
They say that Jake ways of what it say that the deeds Jake deeds have surpassed the deeds of the wicked. Salaki. Meaning what? They have taken on the customs of these people and follow after what? Being vain. All right, and all their idol gods, idolatry, man.
I got
Yeah, when you read the epistle of Jeremiah, it talks about how people was going to go into Babylon and pretty much stay away from idols. But unfortunately, people join themselves into them. Yeah, you got to you got to know.
I'm gonna start up here.
Mm-hmm.
It's Isaiah chapter 9, verse 13 says, "For the people turning not to him that smited them, neither do they seek the Lord of hosts. Therefore the Lord has cut off from Israel head and tail, branch and brush. In one day, ancient or the honorable, he is the head, and the prophet that teacheth lies, he is the tail." And this is the point right here. Leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed.
And the thing about it, go back to slavery. Esau knew that he can pretty much set up a token nigga to deceive Israel. You have these rappers that come from all these cities, and Esau allowed them to pretty much destroy the places that we dwell. Like for certain, but who came out of here? Master P, Cash Money, Lil Wayne,
On the other little niggas, soldiers.
Soldier Slim. It's a lot of niggas that came from out of here. And now look at what
Mystical, all these things. Nigga, mystical, all
Oh
these.
yeah. And it's funny because when I came here the other day, that's all I was hearing. And then look at how everybody got angry about why they didn't do that verses here. But you gotta imagine, just imagine if they did, how much the death and destruction.
Somebody that would have died.
Yeah, it would have been a hell of a bad turnout. But see, the reason why it's going to turn out like that, why? Because them niggas is wicked, man. They had different projects, different sections of what is it, New Orleans in turmoil. Esau set up them niggas to be drug dealers, gang leaders, etc. You got it. Let me show you the.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what's up with that.
Finish out. It says, "How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant?" Back in Jeremiah 2:21. The rest of it. "How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?"
Yeah, because our people, what you cleaved in other gods. You read the account of epistle of Jeremiah. He told our people, don't join the idols. What is it? It's also in Wisdom of Solomon, the 14th chapter. It talks about the what becomes of the people that join themselves in the idols, right? Yep. Got it.
This is Jeremiah 11, start 16. Yahweh hath called thy name a green olive tree, fair and of goodly fruit. With the noise of a great tumult, he hath kindled fire upon it, and the branches of it are broken. For Yahweh of hosts that planted thee hath pronounced evil against thee, for the evil of the house of Israel and of the house of Judah.
So you look at the condition of our people. Go into Lamentation 1 and 2. The scripture said that the Lord was like a young lion to our people. So he allowed what? Us to go into slavery. What's the timeline? You had the Reconstruction era. You had what is it? Damn, I need a chart. I would have to look at a chart. But when you look at the whole history of slavery to now, our people still yearning for help. What's the scripture says? Who will tell me I go down to Egypt for help? Egypt shall be a confusion. And then look at the condition of our people. Here it is. Ever since we've been so-called integrated into Esau's society, we're still yearning for help. When we were slaves, our core bondage, Jake, he wasn't living too good. And even here it is in 2025, you're not looking any more better. So ultimately, hey, Yahweh Shah allowed Esau to become very above us and other nations, going into the prophecy of Lazarus and his wounds. How the other nations look up the wounds of Lazarus, and look at the condition of our people. Hey, but it tells you in Second Chronicle 15:13 how when they called up out of get that book in Second Chronicles 15:13.
Shit, I'm putting that.
Yeah.
You got the second
I'm
crown.
gonna get it, and then I got one for you too. This
Mind if I finish this out?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it goes into why the Lord pronounced evil on Israel,
Mhm.
which they have done against themselves to provoke me to anger and offering incense unto Baal,
Mhm.
worshiping these other gods and false idols.
Get the second Chronicle.
You done with that?
Con.
Oh, you got it.
Con, this Baruch, quick, I'm holding that second Chronicle. 15 and 13. This Baruch 4 and 6. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction.
I think you saw that one.
Con, Baruch 4 and 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High.
Because this is, this is why we through the spirit of Yahweh Shah, we edify our people because this is your lifeline. They give our people the most degenerates to look up to, and we all know, media and television and music is a heavy sorcery that's been used as a tool for Esau to destroy our people. According to Isaiah the 47th chapter. Got it.
It says, and the law which endureth forever.
Mm-hmm.
All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
And that's why you see in this this modern day now, look who's looking good and look who's not looking too good. You see the men of the Lord coming together and they look like they're prospering, they're thriving. And then you look at these jakes out here that thought they were doing something in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s in the 2000s. Look at these niggas that were rappers in the media, that was on TV, etc. Which you saw promoted to be a star, to be the greatest. Now look at these niggas now. Go back to your old niggas in the neighborhood that thought they were dope boys. Look at them now. They're not looking too good. But you're seeing a people that's being protected by Yahweh Shah, that's doing better than shining. Why? Because these scriptures is a light for our people. So if you don't take heed to this message, you gotta die. You got it.
Well, I got that second Chronicle for you, 15 and 13. It's time that whosoever will not seek the Lord Yahweh, thy power of Israel, should be put to death.
Yeah, when I was I glanced through Bourbon, Canal Street, there's a lot of motherfuckers out here, A lot of people come out here from all throughout the day, night.
It's one of the greatest tourist cities in America, right? If I ain't mistaken.
And French Quarters.
And the French, it's all the general area. CBD is like the whole circle, but I know what you're saying. This is a separate part, but you got it.
But yeah, man, when you look at a lot of those people that come in and out, it's like, that's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna die in America, man. Think of World War III, which we prophesied about. America's gonna be destroyed. The only one that's gonna be protected and saved up out of here is the hopeful elect. So there's gonna be like the scripture says, gonna be many more that perish, the ones that be saved. But the ones that seek the Lord, you will be saved. You got it.
Whether small or great, whether man or woman.
There you go. So the Lord is not a respecter of persons. Don't think, don't get too high of yourself because you're a woman or you're a child or you some Hasidity nigga. You're still gonna get hit. That we understand what's about to come. The digital ID, the MOTB, the New World Order. Esau is setting things up to place to destroy all aspects of life. So you will be broken and you have to succumb to the New World Order.
So what else, man? What else?
Yeah.
Because you can pretty much see that. That's what's set in play. That's the next chapter we finna go into.
Yeah.
Right? And we did a video this week how Negro 47 is coming down hard. He's so much saying that the people that's going against him in the Democratic Party and telling other people to not to obey his laws, not to obey ICE, so they need to be unalive, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Calling them turncoats, So you can see the next chapter that America's finna go to, and we know that in every chapter of this, and in every chapter, there's guess who's the enemy? You Jakes, man. You public enemy number one. They are willing to come at you at all costs, man.
Yeah, you don't hear that outcry of Moab. You don't hear that outcry of so-called East Indians. You don't see the outcry of so-called Arabs, But look who they're getting at. The Northern Kingdom and you so-called Negroes classifying as so-called Haitians, man. Or Jamaicans. Got it.
What you talking about? Too.
This Deuteronomy 30 and 19. It says, I call heaven and earth to record this day against you.
Yeah, so it's like the scripture says, can a leopard change his spots? Well, he can't. It's like if you were born a so-called Negro, Latino, Hispanic, Native American, you can't change your God. So you were born an Israelite. It's not something you just gravitate, not wake up, but something you gravitate. You get what I'm saying?
And you can't leave it,
Yeah.
or you can't be something else.
Yeah.
And so Jake said, "Oh, I denounced this Israelite thing. I ain't no Israelite." And what you mean? Once you was an Israelite, you was always an
Yeah,
Israelite.
once
Man.
you were born in this world, that's what you are.
But the Lord have set the angels to record against you, right? The angels in heaven who's recording the bird of the air to take the matter back, all right, of the things you're doing, and also the earthly messengers, which are the prophets.
That's right.
They're a record against you because what? They're prophesying, and you have heard the words of the prophets.
And if you're in America, everybody uses the uniform. If you're in America, everybody has come to great big cities. New York, Miami, Cali, Los Angeles, Dallas, all these big great cities, Jersey, you got what? Baltimore, the harbor,
LA.
DC. Everybody has seen it. Come on. Everybody knows about the Hebrew Israelites, man. It's not one person that can't say, I don't know about the Hebrew Israelites. You know, you got it.
Yeah, get that one in Romans. My worship. Go to the ends of the earth. Computer based laws here.
Yeah, so Jake has no excuse.
Yeah.
And these top heads, these leaders, elites, Amalek, they know what's going on.
I've got it. He says, I call heaven and earth to record this day against you.
You know, it's funny, Salaki. It's mighty funny ever since the truth really sprung out and really like went crazy. You see how the elites are really moving.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it. That's how you know there's word. Hey, I know y'all can attest to this. Don't it seem like days and time is just flying?
Oh yeah,
Man. It's about to be 2026, man.
we just was doing the Eve of Destruction video like yesterday, man. Now we already about to
Prepare to
finish the year. So-called year, you know.
So yeah, time is moving by fast, man. It's like when you get off, it's like, damn, only got a few more hours, and then look at it, it's nighttime, ready to go to bed and do the same thing over again.
And sometimes I feel like you pulling up the camp, get out the car, and then you do camp, and then you right back at the camp again.
There you go. Yeah.
You know,
Doing lessons, edifying, doing videos, getting up with each other, and then camp again. Yeah, you gotta go.
It was ironic is that we do the eve of destruction on their so-called New Year.
Yeah.
So the Lord always offset with good and evil, man.
Yeah.
He got us doing the eve of destruction while they doing the eve of New Year's.
Yeah.
Right? Which is not New Year's, by the way.
it's a worship of Saturnalia.
Yeah.
The winter solstice.
Yes, bro. It says that I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Therefore, choose life that both thou and thy seed may live.
Yeah. How do you do that? You get take heed to the message and start applying the scriptures, man. And we understand, we've been programmed and brought into wickedness and evil, but that's something that you gotta, constantly, what you say, rebuke and how you say it? Like when you go into like a martial art martial art gym, they tell you it's better to not know art instead of somebody that been taught the wrong way and bought and learned bad habits. But for certain, Slaki, one thing, our people being in the society, we have learned a lot of bad habits, which we wanted to learn how to break. But hey, that's the Yahweh Shah. And that's what you got it.
And we didn't see guys like that where they didn't grow up, they didn't been up on another wicked leader. And then when they break off from that leader, then they meet us. It's hard for them to break off those habits and learn the right way how to do things and how to live amongst the ministry, man. And they can't break it. They got Stockholm syndrome. Everything that they say and do is dedicated to the previous person that they was with, man.
Yeah.
And they don't never want to grow.
And just imagine niggas that come from out of this world.
Same thing.
And all they know is this Edomite America way of life.
Yeah.
That's very hard to break. That's why
We done had them down here. Just want to live this two-pot Soldier Slim city murder lifestyle, man. And that's not so. You can't be the Lord is not, I always said the Lord is not looking for thugged out sheep, man.
Yeah.
Right? How on the internet they put the sunshade emojis on the sheep. Now the Lord ain't looking for no the Lord ain't looking for no thugged out sheep, man. All right, you got to drop the ways of the world.
Yeah.
And start over when you come into the truth as a newborn babe, man.
It's like the scripture talks about the parable about that treasure. You got to understand, you have found the most precious treasure that there is, and that's his truth through Yahweh Shah. And it's like Yahweh Shah said about the parable about the man that fall off due to the affairs of this world, the cares of this life, money and riches. You know, and a lot of guys again, they just can't break those bad habits.
At all.
You know, that's why a lot of men they come into this thing, women too. You know, they somewhat say they got it, they're listening, they're tuning in, but then you know they just can't break those bad habits, man.
Yeah, they proud. They come in with this attitude that they got it already. You can't teach me. I know it all. And then you go through the fashion of ask them certain questions or going through classes. They don't. With the things they say they know, they don't know.
Yep.
The way they move, you can tell they don't know. You know.
That goes into the scripture about that stubborn horse. You know, a child left to himself becomes stubborn. And you know, willing.
Yeah.
And if anybody know about horses, man, if you don't break them horses at a young age, that horse can be dangerous, man.
Yeah.
It can shun you and embarrass you.
Yeah. Then after a while, you go through that phase of rebuke. What the scripture said, man often rebuke harden his heart, man. Then you start to have a stony heart against the ministry. All right, you start to have a hatred towards your leaders, to where you say fuck everybody.
Yeah.
You know. But you know, like I said, everything that you say and do is counted against you, man.
And another thing Esau's pushing out too is that singularity spirit, that lone wolf.
Oh, that's been out here.
Yeah.
And so, it's bad when you hear Jake say, "I'm a grown ass man." Like, oh yeah, that's, that grown ass man. Grown answer. Grown answer. You know.
And where you learn that from? All these guys, all these titles, the TV, the television, Jake. If you grew up on the TV, man, hey, you bug the fuck out, man. If you come from the 90s, the 80s, and 70s, man, and we all know that with that TV has been very a heavy source of witchcraft from our people, man. And if you
Predicted.
you can't shake that. Hey, we'll get led back into this world.
Yeah, that's like fight for the elites.
Yeah, because the elites already have to. I forgot which one that actually said this, but he said, "He who controls the image controls the mind."
Yeah.
So that if they can promote on that medium, because the TV is nothing more than a medium.
Yeah.
Right. The two guys that invented the TV itself and the programming of the TV, both of them was a part of a group called Hellfire Club. Right. They use sorcery and witchcraft to put in those programs. What they're programming their children. Remember them old, I know it's been some years, but when we was first coming to the truth, you look at Disney will promote sex.
Yep.
It's facts, you know what I'm saying? They'll promote drug use, they'll promote all type of things. And what's that doing to you or your kid? It's programming you to be the same way.
Masonry,
yeah.
But hey, just think about it too. Look, how did the rest of the world, like we're in New Orleans right now, how did everybody else know about Cash Money and TV?
yeah, the radio.
We could never, if it was just a local radio, only people here
is on the
radio.
radio.
Yeah, but everybody in America knows about it. Yeah.
And that's back then when you had beepers, all right?
Yeah.
Radio, you just had TV. You just dealt with where you was at.
Where you was at, yeah.
Now through the internet, it spread to where we just seen it. You got niggas deep down, bareback Africa want to be NBA YoungBoy now. You got niggas in London.
The drill music.
Yeah.
That's that, yes.
And what it's done, it's polluted the whole goddamn world, man.
And going back to the Revelation 17, all these nations has laid down with this whore.
Yeah.
So Esau used, and you know how he used our people. He used our people to accuse of our brethren. He used our people as a source of the face of like evil and wickedness. While Esau was able to pretty much hide behind closed doors and bring forth technocracy in a new world order and destruction, death, destruction, man.
And there was some people that just came over here about a year ago.
Isaiah 47.
They'll tell you that even when they were coming over here, they're told that don't deal with the black man. The black man is a thug.
Yeah.
The black woman is a whore. All right. Don't marry them. Don't let your children marry them. And this thing is sealed in the head. They show them images.
Yep.
Niggas wild. Nigga got the hair all wild and thugging. Yeah, they show them this and strike fear in them.
It's funny because I remember growing up amongst all a lot of the tribes. And I remember amongst Northern Kingdom, they're drug dealers. And I remember going to Puerto Rico, all they showed depicted the so-called black man was thug. Remember, I don't know if y'all remember Gang World,
Yeah.
Gangland?
That Gangland,
Yeah, all they showed was Jake and gang
What the other shit
bangers.
was? The other shit was it was a documentary. They go to hood to hood. Y'all remember that shit?
I don't think so.
It was a documentary. These niggas used to go around hood to hood. It's like that other goddamn Northern. What is that?
Go to air.
Elam, yeah, Elam,
Elam.
Taboo Room.
Yeah.
He got a channel called the Taboo Room where
Mhm.
this nigga is he's from Britain,
Yeah.
but he has a past.
I
And,
think I know you're talking about.
Uptown.
Yeah, very good.
I think I know you're talking about.
Camera.
and don't you think? Like I said, it's a documentary. It's a movie. Back then, I can't. The movie escapes me right now. But they had a movie where Esau went to Jake Hood, and all the cameramen that was filming this documentary was basically feds.
Mm.
And they got the dude, I'm in the hood, I'm going by Ray Ray house. They got the this and they got the that. Guess what? That same crew busted them niggas, man.
Hey.
That's how simple Jake is.
Yeah.
You know, but
Hey, power that TV, the
Yeah.
media, attention.
yeah, but Jake don't think it, even now with this taboo guy, the taboo room, they don't think it as what if, this guy might be. Yeah.
TV.
Yeah. Oh man.
Y'all let a whole what that guy Vlad a whole
Performance
Small
smart.
hat, you know?
yeah, small hat, man.
Amalek.
Is making most of his
And-
money is
and those
centered
jumpers.
around that. Yeah, him too.
Yeah.
That goddamn freak.
His real last name is Graham, my son.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you already know what that's about. How the whole podcast thing now is just Jake just nitpicking each other, talking shit against each other. But what does that do? That stirs up Jake. That keep friction going.
Embarrassment.
Yeah.
Oh, he none of
Creation.
yeah, he know how to do what they call it? Divide and conquer. He know how to do that.
Yeah.
You see the history of the tribes, how he pulled a lot of you Northern Kingdom totally apart. This one hate this one.
Yeah.
Get around them. The Mexican, all of them hate the Mexicans. The Mexicans hate the
Puerto Ricans.
Dominicans. Dominicans hate
Hate Puerto Ricans.
Puerto Ricans. The
People
Puerto
don't like
Ricans.
none of them.
Yeah, they hate El Salvador and all
They
that
hate
shit.
Guatemalans,
Yeah.
Hondurans.
And they all hate Judah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But they all act like each other. And the Jamaicans don't like Trinidadians.
yeah, man.
Haitians don't like the bench.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's profiting off it all. Whether you kill each other or not, he profit off the debts. Whether you hate each other, he still benefits because guess what?
Yeah.
The eyes ain't on him. It's on everybody else but him, man. Meanwhile, he's doing all of the dirty work, knocking your asses off, man.
This is why unfortunately, he uses these media outlets to demonize you. And then he uses all the how you say the avenues that make us look like we're crazy.
Oh yeah,
Because again, this is Esau's how you say bread and butter of our dysfunction. While our people being dysfunctional in a low state, that's how this world stay rich. That's how they stayed the head, and we stay the tail. Because of our stupidity, our being in the low state.
Hey, Jake, the promotion of all evil.
That's right.
If it's the HBQ, all the letters club, who they got to face up? Jake. All right. If
That's
it's,
the new game.
if it's Bloods and Crips, who the face up? Jake. Northern and what? Southern Kingdom.
Yep.
So whatever evil is promoted out there, it's in their interest to what? Put a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American as the face.
And that's
They
why
advocate us, man.
it's ironic how they just got Jake just on every media outlet.
Yes.
But then you ask yourself, they're like, hold on, what's going on? But that goes back to that comfort, that pleasure, that gift that destroyed the art. See, Jake think they're really doing something now because they're all in TV. You got even what's the sportscast is Jake. Like, come on. You know something going on when it ain't Edomites sportcast no more.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you got the black woman in the sportcast talk. Like, come on, man.
They could sell Jake though, right?
You got
So, bread and circus.
Yeah.
Jake gotta buy Jake. They can't put
Yeah.
the Elamite. They can't no other nations to entertain the world. It got to
saw
still be Jake.
we just saw we make shit sell. We
Yeah.
make shit look good. Jake Jake can make evil look good.
Yeah.
What scripture is that? I think well, you got Romans the first chapter 25 and down that goes into that. Because not that our people do wickedness, but our people it got so bad with Jake, they love it. They take pleasure in this,
Yeah,
man.
con.
Got a scripture real fast.
You got it.
Love to have a soul.
Yep.
So this is Proverbs 4:14 says, "Enter not in the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men."
Yeah.
Avoid it.
And they promote it.
Uh-huh.
Through that medium, that TV. Esau promotes that, man. They promote hoarding. They promote adultery. They promote women being whores and sluts. And they promote men as being bugged out with pleasure.
Now they promote men to be moles, man.
Yeah.
The face of Moism is who? The Judite man,
Right.
the Latino man. All right.
It is.
All right. When you think about a goddamn Mo, the first thing come up is Juan LaFonta and Big Frida from down here.
Man.
You know,
Hey, you know it's crazy.
that goddamn gorilla.
How we on the East Coast and I know about that nigga.
God,
That's what I'm saying. That's that's what I'm talking. Power the media.
Yeah.
Power the media.
Damn.
yeah, yeah.
Matter
man.
of fact, when I was in Jackson, I said, man, look at this Big Frida looking nigga.
Yeah.
So the fact that that name is known, that just shows the power of the media.
Yeah. That nigga went from being down here, being a bounce artist on Section 8, and now this nigga this nigga got food stamps, the what they call it?
Get everything.
This nigga got on a cartoon, he's on a cartoon sitcom with kids and shit, man.
Crazy.
You know? But it goes on to say, but they sleep not except hold up. 14. Enter not in the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. All right, so it's for they sleep not except they have done mischief. And we were going into,
Yep. Yeah.
you know, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. But it's, hey man, he got to call somebody to go off. That's why he set up. That's why the scriptures also say he casted out a net. He got all type of tricks, got all type of things set up for Jake to fall, man. And they openly talked about this, right? When you go into the radio, I think it was a couple of years back with the guy Finkelstein, and your enemies know you better than you know yourself. They know. Oh, he talked about Jake. What about the black man? Oh, they got a two-step. They can barbecue. What about it? They love the drugs.
Yep.
All right. Your enemies know. That's why the brother Amawar was talking about this past weekend. That's why. How you think they're able to make a video game instead of random GTA and got you down to a T?
San Andreas.
Yeah.
It's
No,
San Andreas.
even the 5.
Yeah, yeah.
Even the 5, you go in the hood on the 5. Yeah, what's up? All people over there, like how y'all talk on the phone, how the black woman just overweight, hollering on the phone. They have you niggas down to the T, man. Really, all you nations.
And Grand Theft Auto 4 with I don't know if you remember that when he was in New York, Luis.
Yeah, we Nico,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nico and you had the spinoff with Dominican Valley of Gay Tony.
Yeah.
And in that segment, you had pretty much your whole run was the drug runs.
Yeah.
Drug runs and drug raids.
Right.
How they do that?
They study you, man. They study. The truth will tell you that this man is wiser than Daniel. All right?
Heart deep too.
Yeah, hard deep. That's why we went into it's funny that we talking about this because even this past weekend or past Friday, we went into this type of topic where this man he's so cold with it, going back into the early 1940s, 1950s. He set up organizations called the F to the B to the I, the CI to the A.
Yeah.
All right, and they look straight away into wickedness, everything.
Yeah.
All right.
Going to a
What
program.
do you think NASA is all about? You know, NASA is another form of that shit too. You know, this man heart is deep. As the brother said, and he know you Jace. He got you Jace down like a science, man.
But going back to slavery.
Yeah, and they get a little uprising, hold the straw off some chicken, big booty
Yeah.
girls, and Swisher Sweets. We got them niggas.
Yep.
Free turf.
Free turkeys and free Jordans.
Huh.
Why you think that nigga Jordan been able to sell shoes for 30 years? The same colors,
Same thing.
same shit,
Yep.
over and over.
Recycle.
Recycling the same shit.
Mhm.
And all he do is walk around with them black ass eyes. And hey, Jordan, sign the papers. That nigga walk by you niggas, man. And my nigga said my shoes was not meant for blacks. My shoes were meant for suburban white kids.
They don't wear that shit.
Nope.
Come on, man.
They don't wear that shit.
And he invested in prison systems.
But I looked into some shit before. That's not the same Michael Jordan.
Oh, there's not?
No, that's not the same Michael
Mhm.
Jordan. So that's another guy in Illinois that
Mm.
invested to the prison industrial system. That wasn't technically that
Okay.
Michael Jordan.
That guy billionaire.
Huh?
That guy Michael Jordan. He a billionaire.
It didn't go in that far, but it went into saying who that was. So it's another guy. It's another guy in Illinois. But
Yeah.
it's what I'm saying. You know,
Got that
Yep.
Wisdom of Solomon 14:22. Moreover, this was not enough for them, that they erred in the knowledge of the Most High. But whereas they lived in the great war of ignorance, those so great plagues called they peace.
One to the idols our people are attached to. So eventually, since our people have been so pretty much turned out, turned upside down, turned backwards, our people think this is normal.
Yeah.
Because our people
That's the point.
categorize you if you ain't go to jail,
Mhm.
if you ain't got no felony, if you ain't robbed.
if you ain't dumb,
Yeah.
it's
If you ain't,
to live in the hood amongst Jake. You can't be smart.
You
Or
can't,
Yeah.
you can't be intelligent. You can't have glasses
you
and
can't
Yeah.
put your pants on your ass with a belt.
yeah, doing your homework and books and shit.
Uh-huh.
You gotta be dumb.
yeah, if you don't talk a certain way.
Yeah.
Walk a certain
Yeah.
And Jake is all about trends too, man. Jake follow trends.
You saw look how the rap did. It went from baggy, what?
bell bottoms to tight, skinny.
No, nigga had them tall tees, man.
Had
Yeah,
the the bag of clothes.
They got the LA, the Atlanta,
Look like he about to
10X.
flip it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10X t-shirts.
So now, nigga, you can see a nigga ID through his pants,
Yeah.
jeans, man.
His and hers.
You can see it.
But then he got the purse.
He got the
Huh?
purse.
He got the purse.
Yeah, first.
Skirts and
What is this? Purse?
Purse.
And,
Yeah.
and the niggas wearing the big ass, stupid looking shoes, man. Now I went for regular looking
Yeah.
shoes. Now everybody look like they walking on the
Yeah,
space.
you nigga that stole the shoes from Sonic, man. Remember Sonic got them big ass shoes, Matt Blaster shoes on and shit.
It's bad.
Mega Man boots, man.
Mega Man boots.
And what did I just say? The
I
way,
hope the top
the way of destruction is wide, it's a wide gate, but the way of righteousness is a small gate.
Mhm.
That just showed you. Let's go into trend now. Trend are powerful. Going into how the way what is it? America Babylon was what? So what was the Golden Cup?
Yep.
It was a place where what is it? Revelation 13. What is it? 15. He gave power to make people roughly paraphrasing.
Power to the image.
Yeah, power to the image.
Yeah.
So so Esau had made America look great to the point where everybody wants to be an American, man. Look how so-called West Indians, they bleach their skin. This whole system, this whole infrastructure is glamorized by the world. Ultimately, our people.
He sold democracy.
Yeah.
He,
Come on.
all in the form of prosperity.
And he
To these
demonized
people. Yeah.
and he demonized communism.
Yeah.
He every communist regime, Russia, Soviet Union, Russia, North Korea, Cuba, etc., they demonized it first, and then ultimately he put democracy, liberty, justice for all, equality. But now look at what Esau do.
Yeah. I heard them gutter rats was doing that back then, even in the time of old Hitler, man. And they ran them out of every country they ever
Yeah.
went to, man.
Yep.
Because they were bringing
80 countries.
180 countries, because they were bringing in more action.
Yeah.
Even there, man. They've been doing this shit.
Yep.
And people wasn't going for it, man.
And before, gotta watch how you say it.
Yeah.
Before, the Austrian painter came into power, 1920s Berlin was known as the most liberal metropolitan place on the earth. Like how New Orleans or like your New York was, that's how Berlin was before, the H-man came into power and, did what he did. No action, prostitution, gambling.
And they said he was against that shit, man. And what's funny now you can go put in the H-man, you can go and put in his videos, AI will translate what he's saying. And what he's saying, he was against you, he was against
Bankers.
this type of shit, man. And like if we don't stop them, this is what they're gonna do to the world, ultimately. Right? The world's gonna be filled with a bunch of degenerates, as you see now.
Because that's what ancient Rome did. They pushed degeneracy.
Yeah.
And this is what Esau doing today. Degeneracy until Because that's what liberalism does. When a man has no structure, a woman have no structure, lawlessness happens. So Esau got to come in as a great hero, the Most High God, and say, "You know what? God's gonna fix everything." The MOTB.
It's just like Rome had that strong, but the Rome army was so strong during the ancient time. You know, they went around, like you said, strong. I mean, the same thing they do with their military.
Yep.
They got saints in how many countries? Right?
Guys,
Bases.
like around 700, a lot.
So they everywhere just what? Muscling people, all right? Out of their beliefs, like you say, selling them, giving them democracy, and then watching.
what's that?
You know?
What's that section? But not Section 8. What's the other form of Section 8 they give? Section damn. They give funding to the other countries, and if you don't abide by their policies, they pretty much shut you out.
Government aid.
I think it's a something aid, something aid, not a used. But it's just like how they got Jake and people on Section 8 forming help, but you got to abide by the system.
What they say.
That's how they do with the other nations. The people that's conform to that, those they're aiding. That's why Esau was able to set up puppet governments, rats that look like them, but they're really rats, or they're cahoots with
They say
with
coup.
the devil.
Set up a coup.
Yep.
You know, they take down a country and then they set up, oh, we putting up this new leader that's been voted in. This guy's American, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Even down in Mexico right now, that's a little hat that that's their president. They trying to cast her out of there.
Yeah, man.
Got people that look nothing like Jamaica, Trinidad, all cahoots, man. It
Oh.
look like people that don't even look like them is in the seat. Man.
Yeah, I had some years back, was running there with an African dude. He was proud talking shit. But he was Jake. He was in that African state of mind. Oh, we got this. Man, Britain running. Britain running Africa, man. Y'all even in the face of that shit
You don't know the history. A lot of Africans don't even know about ancient Egypt.
at all.
Yeah,
man.
that's the crazy part. Jake, he said he didn't learn about anything about so-called African history when he got over here to America. That does let you know, hey, they're whitewashed, man. But that's been the power of this infrastructure in America. You got it, bro.
This is Nahum 3 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot,
Oh man.
the mistress of witchcrafts,
Mm-hmm.
that selleth nations through her whoredoms,
There you go.
and families through her witchcraft.
Yeah. That's why everybody's messed up. That's why the world is in decay. That's why the heathens are outraged. Everybody's mad. What's the scripture says? You got it.
Why did the heathen rage?
Yep.
No. That's not it.
That's Psalms too, but
Yeah.
that one you got, that one why the heathen rage is good too. This Jeremiah 51 to 7. Huh?
No, my mind is
Drunk.
No, go ahead, you got it.
Yeah, Lamentation.
No, my mind is.
It says Babylon has been poured cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Yeah, and the reason they mad because now they see they got food.
Got fucked over.
They got fucked over,
Yeah.
right? Because they made treaties and
Yeah.
different promises.
They let their resources
They
go.
let their resources go. Yeah,
Cause when you look how Esau rolled, nothing comes to life until you do what? You try
you sign, yeah.
and everybody has signed it, and that's how Esau
Sign
do
your
you.
nature. You sign it in your nature.
Esau give you some paper that look like this, and at the end of it, sign here.
Yeah.
You don't know what the hell, and that's how Esau get you.
Yeah.
Because all this right here is the way Esau can haunt you in the long run, man.
Yeah, the small letters this one word can mean so many things.
Yeah.
Right? And then if you sign up, you can sign your life away through interest. Because that's what they kill you by. If you make a deal with this devil, he's gonna just make you, he's just gonna run through you with interest, man. That's how these nations been bought over. These countries been bought over through signing the dotted line. Go ahead.
You remember, I don't know if you remember I think that dude named Money Bags. He pretty much saying, how the hell I speak English, but I got to get a lawyer to look over my paperwork. Think about it.
Yeah, because these devils deal with the Latin.
Witchcraft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They deal with the Latin. They deal with, all right, these words having, they deal with the power of newspeak, man. One word can have 80 different definitions. So that gold different clauses and things they put in there. That's why you niggas get jacked out of your royalties and your what it's some other shit, man.
Bonuses.
Your royalties and all your money when you're dealing with music,
Yeah.
publishing,
Yeah.
you know. Because you niggas don't read the fine print. Half of you be 18, 17 coming into the and they said coming to the game. It's a
Yeah.
game.
It's a game.
Yeah.
What's a game? You gotta play by the rules of the game, you know, and they make the rules. Matter of fact, they move the goalposts
Yeah.
and change the rules whenever they want.
And then how did they get those jakes? Through that trend.
Yeah.
They give you money. They give you money. Sure.
And
Cars.
they give you the image of these
Yeah.
rappers making you think they live in a them niggas not living like that. All that shit, the cause is for the
The company.
it's for the company,
It's for the
man.
record company.
It's like witchcraft.
Yeah.
They manipulating the Jake through the languages of the contracts, and then once you sign a contract, you gotta uphold whatever you sign. Basically, whatever your name on,
Yeah.
you done got fucked,
There you go.
right?
Look at again going back to those TV artists that man, I don't know if y'all seen chick from the young girl from Bernie Mac show
Oh, she
on the dialogue. She's on it on the dialogue. They're all broke. They own shit. They ain't got nothing.
Taraji P. Henson was crying
Crying,
about how
yeah.
I did all that,
See,
all the
baby,
music, all
see.
that thing, and I got to go back to being like a nurse.
They go back to look at, but you still got Denzel got to act. So you telling me there's no new actors or except
Right.
Come on,
Yeah.
that would piss me off. You know, here it is. I done made great movies, and here it is. I'm an old 60, 70. And I still got to act.
Jim Carrey had to do that, huh?
Hmm.
Jim Carrey had to come out of retirement for that last one because he said he broke. Now I don't know if it's true, but you know, he don't got money.
Hey, no, he can't.
But you know, the whole track. I mean, Salaki, the whole system. This is how you know the whole system is fucked up. Cause look at how the taxes. However money you got, you go into every different tax bracket.
Yeah, you keep on. Yeah.
So the system is rigged for you to lose it all any goddamn
Uh-huh.
time. And that's the biggest witchcraft there is. Yeah, that's why a lot of nations, a lot of people is leaving America. Because if you really know how demonic taxes are, you'll really say, you'll be like, yo, fuck America, man. It's crazy.
I got
You
one.
got it.
This is Daniel chapter 8, verse 25. And through his policy,
Mm.
also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hands.
There you go. And that's how, these Edomites, the elites, they stay on top. He kill you with policies, man. Oh, on taxes, tax that. Oh, here it is, bought a house. Pay taxes. Even if you pay it off.
That's why you backwoods Edomites, man, don't understand. Oh, the Constitution.
Yeah.
Constitution.
Piece of paper.
But they don't. But you ask them what the word amendment mean? They don't even know. It means to change. That mean that shit is even George Bush Jr. before he got out of office. He said, "Man, the Constitution ain't nothing but a piece of paper. You can ball it up." But they put amendments there so they can change it. If you ever find a loophole, notice if you ever find a loophole how to get around taxes and whatever you may do to come out on a big end, where if you winning, you basically the next shit they're gonna find
Oh, yeah.
a way to change that where they can get you.
It's
the
the
devil.
whole system.
Yeah.
If somebody do find loopholes, they change it.
Yeah.
But everything, the whole American law and all the way it's been set up, it's been loophole. That's what they've been changing. Yeah. Even when you go back to Moses, that was worth a felony back in prior.
Yeah.
Now it's free to go.
Yeah, they because they
You
give
get
money.
8 from 10 years.
Yeah, but back then, in the 90s and 80s, they were calling them all type. They were calling them
Yeah.
F-bombs. They were doing, they were doing whatever. Like I watched Ray Fox and Bernie Mac going in on Moles. I like, man, it'll be brought down.
Even how the way they used to grope on women in a lot of them TV shows. They were more sexual, even in wrestling. You just watch the early 90s wrestling, how the way they would hit women. You like, oh no,
They
they
drag him by the hair.
Scott Steiner.
They would say, through this Me Too movement, Raw, WWF Raw, that was probably the wildest time
Yeah.
on TV. And some of the things they were doing back then, how they was sexualizing the women,
Yeah.
or they would talk sexual to them.
Yeah.
Oh, that came up, man.
Val Venus.
Yeah, that's why Vince McMahon got his ass ran off because he was trying to You was trying to shake the sheets, man.
Yep.
You was going in, man.
That's why they made him switch it over.
Yeah.
He had to stand down.
Yeah.
Tracy Morgan said if his son was a mole, he'd delete him, and then they
That is
they
ass
hit,
out of there.
Yeah.
they hit him up quick on that.
Yeah, it says, and through his policies also shall he cause craft to prosper in his hand,
Uh-huh.
and he shall magnify himself in his heart. And it says, and by peace shall destroy many. Right? He shall also stand.
Throw that in there.
What you about to say?
No, I was just put that Christianity in there. He made Christianity look like it was a real religion.
Yeah.
Look how, how the movie Tyler Perry, all these, basically every sitcom was underneath Christianity. You have a moment, it had the music behind it, somebody would pray, then the next scenery is as if the prayer was how you say, wished upon by God, so-called Jesus. Then they'll be, thank you, Jesus. But that's witchcraft, man.
Whole time you got a nigga dressed like a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But it just again, that's just that's TV, that's illusion. That's how Esau was able to pretty much make the system seem like this is the one to cherish. Basically Edomite supremacy.
And the main one falls for that shit is you women, man. You women fall for Esau only, man. Right? And you all his niggas in church fall for that shit. Brother, you can't tell them nothing about this power system, all right?
Yeah.
Which is this system here is basically it robbed every goddamn body,
Yeah.
man.
What was the Rockefeller said? I don't need a nation of thinking, a nation of workers.
Yeah.
So that started. I forgot what you call it with generation. That was that during the early 1900s. Then now you got all the generations, and those Edomites basically had everything set up to what you had today. What is it? Generation? What?
John D. Rockefeller.
Yep.
John D. Rockefeller who said that. Which that's why they set up the educational system. That's
Yep.
why from the time pre-K, high school, you don't know shit. And it's a system set up for you become a slave, a worker, an employee. An employee goes into slave, man.
Yeah.
All right, and that's what you set up to do. Work.
Is it ironic?
Anything for you. You work what you work what from 17, 16
To 70.
to now, then that fucking 80, man.
There's 80. They keep pushing the
Then you leave. Then you leave for nothing.
Or you retire, you gotta go back to work.
You're not smart enough to know that you don't supposed to put your money in the 401k.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you're fucked, man.
Because what your insurance go up.
Oh, that too.
Or
That too.
and what they're doing is if you had a good insurance through your company, which they're getting the old generation now, they're kicking your ass off that insurance.
Yeah.
They're not even honoring that old insurance that you had, policy you had. And that's why the old people gotta go back to work. That's why you go to Walmart or the grocery store, you see an old person working. God damn. So that's the American that's the American dream?
Yeah, man, to be
Like
broken.
back to that boom we was talking about. They still don't see it.
Yeah, to be broken and brittle and still out here pushing baskets at the goddamn grocery store.
Wow.
You know?
Checking receipts.
You got niggas out here at 70 in the 80s still driving 18 wheelers, man. Come on.
Yeah, man. High blood pressure,
All
fucked
that
up.
fucking shit.
Yeah. And you truckers, Lord, you truckers, that first year, you on the side of that truck lifting weights,
Damn.
jogging in place, stretching, and by year 5, got gray hair, you got a big ass belly, man. All right?
It's a game.
Yeah.
Teeth missing,
Yeah.
you know, you true, man.
Get a lot of niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah, them
Picking up like this is every fucking.
yeah, because
all
you don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't. They gonna run you till you die.
Man, you stressed out, man. I know Amigo that was driving that shit, man. He would drive from Houston to California, and this nigga just got a microwave. He got the bucket to do his business. He got all that shit in the car.
And his clothes. He live in the truck.
Yeah, the Primo I got the white girl.
Yep.
Oh, why you do that, man? So I can keep on driving and don't stop.
Yep.
So you don't kill
No,
some
the
goddamn man.
kingdom is heavy on drugs and cocaine.
You got
Everybody.
most truckers in America, they don't something. You gotta stay on something to keep going. Or you gonna
It's not normal.
be bound to well. It's not normal.
It's
abnormal.
that lifestyle is not normal.
Yeah, it's not.
No, it's not on at all, man. To be woke all night and then they give you what a 10-hour. DOC give you about a 10-hour reset.
Now,
And anything you think they sleep in that shit? No.
Hell no.
You
pull
fucking
over.
and doing shit, yeah.
You gotta pull over in the daytime, man. You driving at night. That shit not real.
Yeah, that shit not know.
It's awkward, man.
And you dealing with the public, going through the city with that fucking 53 footer.
And then all they do,
Ironic as hell, man.
and all DOT do is just use you to get money off you.
Yeah.
Pull you over, hack you up.
Yeah.
You ain't getting you ain't, man, the trucking industry's done.
Oh, it's done. It's been
That's
done.
why I don't drive them fucking 53 footers or them fucking 18 wheelers.
Yeah, man. Everything here is screw, man.
Yeah.
Everything. It's a racket.
It's a rack.
That's why I don't want. I like them from before. I don't want to drive that shit, man. I just know. I don't have patience
My
enough.
chemical truck and come on, man. Fucking day. I barely want to do that, man.
Yeah, man.
Get up a couple hours and come home, man.
This is bullshit.
Yeah.
This place, hey, you know what I said, this place is a cell. If you haven't woken up yet to what's really going on, all right, you through. This place is bullshit,
for.
man.
Done for.
Everything is just rotted and decayed. The women, the people, the food, everything.
Going into the scripture, the peerless times, the last day. That's how you know we here. But look at the condition of the sin of the people. I can get Proverbs 8:25. Because nobody has self-control. Nobody has the foundation. You know? Nobody is girded up with any type of morals and ethics. No code, no nothing, no standard. And that's why people are comparing ancient Rome to America. Because the morality of America has fallen, it's gone, it's decayed. You know? Love many has waxed cold. Got it, bro.
Proverbs 28:25. He that is of a proud heart stirreth up strife.
Get 25.
I got one. I got real quick. This is Hosea chapter 4, verse 1. Hear the words of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord has a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land.
Yep.
That's you can see that here. You can see that.
Yep. What's that scripture says? Go to the midst of the city to see who seeketh truth.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what the Lord sent us out here to see who's, who, hey, going back to the fourth chapter, seeing who's seeking life. Because this is death. This is dark. America is darkness, man. The way that people can tell, like drugs, drugs escape reality.
Oh yeah.
Because they know something ain't right about this place. They escape different. Why? Because Esau got it stirred up so good. Hey, what is it? That
Smoking.
yeah.
Everything. Not what you think. What you think you see, you really not seeing.
Yeah.
Here, you really not hearing. This is all one big circus of bullshit.
It's crazy as hell.
Only this truth wakes you up,
That's right.
give you the spirit, the eyesight to truly see what's going on. This is like we're living in the time of what it is, they live. We can see the brothers that's in the truth, woken up. We can see what's going on, but the average so-called American man, they're blinded.
Yeah.
That's why I made that comparison once before. How a man and the Lord can go to a movie. We can definitely hit on all the spiritual messages of the movie, but everybody else is in there. They're clapping and laughing to the bullshit.
It's like what's that movie that just came out with Marlon Wayans? With the sacrifice.
Yeah, the smallest.
Him?
Yeah.
Him.
A lot of people ain't really.
Cause they ain't understand shit, man.
Yep.
They walked out. It's all looks demonic and everything. But hey, I watched it for 30 minutes to see what the hell's going on. I ain't watched the whole thing because we was together. We had to, do our thing and go. I'm like, oh, I see what's going on.
Yeah.
25.
Yep.
Proverbs 25:28. He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without wall.
And that's how Esau pretty much got people by liberalism. And what does it say? The land of the free. Everybody thinks America's free. Democracy. You do as thou will. But again, think about it. How you free? Okay. You gotta pay taxes.
You gotta get the passport.
Yeah.
To leave.
You gotta get a license to fish.
So
Prison
security.
boat license.
Yeah.
You gotta
You gotta get a license to drive.
Get permission for everything.
come on, man. How the fuck? So how is this a free country? But you got to sell the goddamn food. You got to have license.
Everything.
And you
Got
better
the LLC.
permit, LLC,
Yes.
paperwork, what is it, the health inspector,
Yes.
everything. Come
It's a
on,
racket,
man.
man.
And every year, you gotta turn in
You gotta
paperwork.
renew that shit.
Tax, man. Get all that
Come on, man.
bullshit.
You gotta get what's that? Damn near secretary that know the books. You can
They gonna rob you too.
come on, man. Hell
They are
yeah.
crooks. They are crooks.
The whole system is geared for that, man. That's how nobody. That's why nobody wins. Nobody wins in America, but the elites. Because how they got this just like the Supreme Court out in Daniel 8.
Because them guys like DJ Donald Trump, them dudes ain't paying no taxes and shit. Them dudes not doing a damn thing, man. You know, 'cause they know how to go around the system.
Yep.
All right, that's why we said before, man, listen, that's why that you look at this monopoly board. Who's that guy with the black skin on with the cap? That's J.P. Morgan Chase, showing you that they run the board. It's similar to who? It's really J.P. Morgan Chase. It's really him.
They ain't know that.
And then what's the monopoly system based on? Owning everything.
One company owning everything.
One company owning everything. You got a house. If you don't do right, what happens? You go to jail.
Yeah.
You know,
And the
bankruptcy they get you.
things is America. Like
Yeah.
all Montana is the different states. Like
And the board is
this
just it's a
place
circle.
is a circle.
There's no getting out of the circle.
Get out of that place.
Really, truly, nobody wins.
Yeah.
And guess what? The money is bullshit.
Yeah.
You know,
Literal paper.
Monopoly money.
You could,
Shit.
you could have all the money,
You rolling the
and
dice.
on going to jail, and you could go to jail with all the money you got, or pay to get out.
That is like that. Yeah. If you go to jail here,
Monopoly guy on there.
it goes to the law.
Monopoly board is J.P. Morgan Chase.
I bought the cheaters version, remember?
Yeah.
For my
That's
dog.
everybody cheat.
It says they got the cheaters version.
Yeah.
It's the cheaters edition. No, it says cheater edition on the box, man.
And that's the only way you win here in America. You cheat,
You gotta cheat.
bribe, you steal,
Yeah.
rob.
Criminals.
Yeah,
Criminals.
it's a big.
That's why you saw use the criminals, man.
Hey, cause what came over here on them goddamn what it is, Mayflower, and all of my with Christopher Cuba, criminals, man. That brought cheese and roaches and pigs over here. Fucking criminals, man.
Jesus.
That's
And
right.
then yeah, and diseases and shit, you know. Awesome.
Yeah, that is it. Yeah.
Yeah, this man maximize himself on every corner.
Yeah.
It says in Isaiah 42:22 that America is a prison. Right? Snared in prison is Isaiah 42:22. But it says this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes. They are hid in prison houses. And America is a prison house. I believe when you look it up, America has more prison systems
Yep.
than anywhere in the country.
Yep.
Right? They have more people in prison, I believe, than obviously than anywhere in the world.
Yep.
But it's mostly what you so-called Negroes and Latinos in there.
That's it.
You don't see no Arabs and fucking Elamites and shit in jail, man.
The elder just said it.
Yeah.
When you go to a different country, you leave money there and it's gonna stay right there.
You don't see them people in
Because
jail.
we got even when you go look at other videos in them other countries, they be going to other countries like German, you see they be clean. Shit be clean. You come to America,
That's what I found out too. Through a guy from Africa. You're like, man, when they come over here, they make us think that y'all are this way. I said, well, shit. When they show us y'all over there, they show y'all with these big heads, flies around. This is not us.
Yeah.
No, we're doing. I said, man, that's what they show us on the TV.
We see.
Y'all around there.
yeah,
You,
Hey.
no.
Butt naked and shit.
Butt naked.
Mud on.
Mud on them.
flies on them.
Flies. That one fly that's on your forehead. You doing nothing like that? No.
Big head.
Not
It's
nourished.
a dude show. He show you.
Production.
Yeah, he show you pictures.
Yeah,
They don't look. They want you to make you think.
Yeah.
Cause they don't want you to. They don't want you to escape out of this prison, man.
and that shows you our media because we growing up. That's
Yeah.
how you had us.
Oh yeah. Oh
Ain't
yeah.
no place like America. Everybody else is just impoverished. It is poor. You know, then when you come, basically, you got Jake that sit there and believe that. Man, you can't go to China. You can't go to that place because they got such and such. Where you learn that?
China living way better than this man.
Yeah. Like, I always see these brothers. I be watching them. It's a little Jake. He be in Thailand and shit, man. That dude buy a big ass bag of food and don't even pay about $5 for that shit. Couple of dollars.
But they got Shaq, right? Shaq.
How you look?
Uh,
Kind of dark. I know he kind of dark skinned.
Shaq in effects. Shaq in effect.
I'll probably look him up.
Mm.
Yeah, but he got a penthouse suite for $400.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He said, man, I ain't got no car, I ain't got to walk nowhere. He said, man, it take me about I could live almost 2 weeks off of $20 out here.
You know, everybody be outside of the country, you know, come in at nice, so-called nice place to be inside infrastructure. Where the people at, man? Everybody fucking miserable.
Everybody's scared.
Yeah.
You got criminals, man. Like I say,
Yeah.
when you go to Dubai, they got videos out there. You can look them up. They got guys putting stacks of money and chains on shit outside for 24 hours. Nobody touching. You see people walk by and leave the house door open. The door open. Left in the whole day, come back. Nobody stole nothing or nothing. All right? But do that over here.
Yeah.
Your whole house will be wiped out, man. Leave some money right there. A nigga gonna pop up like State Farm. He just gonna appear and sneak off. You know, that's
And you gotta think about it too. You got a lot of your own people that you cool with. That are waiting. Yeah, that are waiting till you get your house. The whole thing about America, man, is just to get. I gotta get you before you get me. That's the spirit of America. Gotta get
doggy dog, man.
doggy dog. Yep.
Doggy dog, grimy, shady. Yeah, it's not right, man. And like I say, you might come out there talking. Well, motherfucker, we learned from the best. Jake learned from you, devils, on how to be. He said America was built on gangsterism. But you think Al Capone and which we found out, I found this out, that when you look into that whole mob situation, the mob was those rats, man, and the mafia was Jake, the Italian
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
But who they put out there as the gangster shit? The mafia.
Yep.
Shoot 'em up, bang bang. America was built on shoot 'em up, bang bang. Robbery. What they were doing that back then? They were doing extortion in the bootlegging. Yeah, the racketeering and bootlegging, man. That's how America was built. In the bed, in the killing.
In the casino.
But the mob, which what that you had Luciani, you had the other guy that was after you say his name, if you say his name, it'll come to the gutter rat. Damn, the dude on he on the tip of my tongue. They put Jake out there as the face of that. Just like now, as they always do, man. Because those Italians, those were Jakes too.
Yeah.
But when I'm getting to America, Marlinsky was over the mob. All right, they were stealing, doing all type of shit, man, whacking people. But now they got this shit where we gotta get over the guns. America been built on guns.
Yeah.
Been built on death, man.
Violence.
Man.
Built on blood.
That's how you got to the heights of that you got now.
Blood.
Robbery.
Look at the whole NATO was established. In America. World War I, World War II. You know?
It's Isaiah 42 and 22 in the NLT.
Shit, America always been that.
Absolutely. People look at they've been on hundreds of years.
And it's not came in power. Yeah. And look at how around you got they so-called put the Balfour Declaration there in the land now. It's still you can look up the Balfour Declaration to now. They've been warming. What happened? Yeah.
Yeah, the timeline.
They changed. We did a timeline. We did a video on it, man. It goes back so far.
Yeah.
Those little puny walls and different walls.
Yo, yeah.
Like,
man.
it goes so far back, we lost the screen lost.
Yeah.
It's shit outside the screen, man. This Isaiah 42 and 22 in the NLT. When his own people have been robbed and plundered, enslaved, imprisoned, and trapped. They are fair game for anyone and have no one to protect them, no one to take them back on. That's our people, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Whether you're trapped in the monetary system, in the industrial prison system, the education system, the trap game, the whatever you want to go, you want to call, you stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You trapped.
And the main trap is what? The FRN knows you running this rat race.
Yep.
You working. Right.
Christianity, everything.
Yeah.
Fucking
Nothing. He got it.
Yeah. And Jake want to leave, go to another country. You still need
Yeah,
an
don't
American dollar. You still
Don't
need
matter.
an American dollar.
yeah, because the dollar still
Yeah.
come out.
Print it out real fast.
This is from EdenArt.com. Who is the Monopoly Man? Rich Uncle Pennybags, featured in several Parker Brothers card and board games, including Chance and Community Chess, before he featured in Monopoly. Rich Uncle Pennybags was modeled after the American Progressive era businessman J.P. Morgan.
Showing you they run the board, man. All right. What happened? What happened when the guy that was getting in their way for establishing the IMF? They invited him to get on the Titanic. What happened to the Titanic? They got off the Titanic. He sunk with it, man. This nigga he's still down there 30 miles deep in the water right now. And what happened? What happened the year they killed him? What happened the next year? Set up the IMF.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you go back to what is it? Slavery.
Yeah.
How they what was that try to abolish slavery, so-called slavery,
Civil War.
Civil War. And all that was to pretty much take away the Edomites' power from the south. You reunite. So how did
Corporate. They wanted basically corporate slavery.
Yeah, and then basically it went right into the hands of the New World, the
elites, yeah.
because those Edomites in the South had power to be like, nah, we want nothing to do with that. You know, Melissa said, nah, because when you look at from the first president to now, they all play both sides.
Yeah.
Going into that, what is Revelation 13 or the
Control opposition.
There you go.
Come on, that's in walls and everything. The
Go.
elites on it.
Yeah, was washing all them. You're not for slavery, but they had slavery.
Bullshit.
It's all bullshit, man. They didn't play both sides. Until now, they still play both sides.
Had that situation with the they didn't want niggas on the union, but if you did better having the niggas on the union, the more numbers, the more the union would have been strong. But what happens when you don't want the union? What they did, they got niggas to work for free. And guess what? Free is better than paying people. So you all got fucked, man. You people in the South, you look really into that thing. I learned a lot about that while going after that dude Houston Mullins.
Yeah.
He showed you how the elites control both sides. They gave you Edomites down here in the South. They gave you faulty guns. All right, and stop supplying. That's like you lost the war in the South, man. All right, because they're the ones that was funding the damn thing. Okay, they sent all type of spies over here. What's that? Even that other motherfucker, what her name is? Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman was paid $2,000 back then to do what she do. Did what she did, man. Right? And everybody, like I say, that's when what it is? The railroads were set up. No, that was when they were starting to reinvent the railroads and going into the West. And then, guess what? When Lincoln got in the way of that, what happened to him?
Yeah.
He got a hole put in his goddamn head, man. Same thing with my man, JFK,
Kennedy.
Yeah.
talking that shit. Yeah, put a hole in his head, man.
Yes.
You still got them talking about this today. Who shot Kennedy? Who shot him?
We shot him, man.
Hey, matter of fact, the Mossad shot his ass, man.
Yeah.
Blame on the Mossad. But anyway, y'all still talk about this to this day. Well, we know.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, what's it?
Okay.
Like,
Damn.
Limitation
It's
4.
about an hour.
Okay.
Whenever you want
Do
to.
you want to
Yeah. Whenever you want to, though, brother.
Limitation 4:17. As for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Yeah.
And again, us falling for all of these, devices, the media, Esau, ultimately, just, what is it? Integration. All these wiles of Esau. Hey, look at what have become of us. Yeah.
You watched the movie The Butler?
No, not yet.
Yeah, the movie The Butler showed you how they was bringing it integrate. You niggas left having your own fields,
Yeah.
own tractors, own cattle to want to go across the railroad track to Mr. Charlie's fucking. You niggas got beat.
Yeah.
He's got dogs attack, war stuff with high power hosts just to get in line with the Edomites, man.
It's crazy because the guy Dr. Kodanis talks about how pride and civil rights must be integrated with the so-called white man. You can't drive a racial.
Another guy that exposed a lot of that. I don't know if y'all ever heard a guy named Tim Wise. Go look at a dude. Y'all go out there and look at a dude named. You can find him on YouTube or you can find him on. His name Tim Wise. He exposed a lot of shit with the Edomite history, and he speaks about it straightforward about Jake, you know. But
Said Tim Wise.
yeah, Tim Wise. Yeah, that's him. He go straight into it, man.
I'm continuing on. It says, they hunt our steps. It's like, yeah. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, our end is come. Our persecutors are swifter than the equals of the heaven. They pursued us upon the mountains. And then, he was a very crafty bird. And it flies higher than everybody else, other birds. They lay wait for us in the wilderness. So, long story short, us, what is it, Isaiah 30, us going into Egypt for help shall be our confusion. Must be perfect. But hey, what was that?
Yeah, we get it right. You know.
All right. So we're gonna wrap this thing up. The Lord's way was edified. Give our praise, honor, and glory to. We'll give the honor to the apostle GMS and world well. Peace, blessings, salutation, hopefully let. Shalom. 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 Shalom.